Victoria Beckham, fashion icon, business mogul, and Spice Girl legend. Known today for running a global fashion and beauty empire, and for being married to ex-England footballer David Beckham. But before designing clothes and creating makeup products, Victoria was a pop star, and remains a founding member of the most successful girl band in history, the Spice Girls. Now the star of a Netflix documentary series, Victoria continues to surprise and delight her fans with her famous dry sense of humor, her achievements as a designer, and her appreciation for her pop star roots. In this video, I'll be sharing my 5 favorite Victoria items from my huge collection of Spice Girls memorabilia, and I think you'll be surprised by what made the list. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. It's great to have you here. This is the place where I share items from my collection whilst reminiscing about Spice Girls' history and revisiting moments from their career. I've been a Spice fan and collector since 1997, and my collection has been featured in Attitude, Classic Pop, and Retro Pop magazines. So why not subscribe if you haven't already? There are plenty more videos to enjoy, with fresh ones dropping each week. The first item on my top 5 countdown is one of the very first real Victoria Beckham collectibles. In a landmark deal worth £1 million, Victoria sold the rights to her wedding photos to celebrity magazine OK in 1999. The wedding appeared across 3 weekly issues of the magazine, but it's that first week's issue which has become iconic and truly collectible. On Sunday, the 4th of July, 1999, Victoria Adams, also known as Posh Spice, married Manchester United footballer David Beckham at Luttrellstown Castle in Ireland. Mel B's wedding the year before had already shown the world how much of a celebrity event a Spice Girl wedding could be. But Victoria's? It was on another level, especially where the press were concerned. Details were kept as private as possible, with OK Magazine's deal requiring secrecy and no personal photography allowed. Of course, some images leaked, spoiling the exclusive a little, but the magazine was still a massive success when it finally published. The cover image boasts a stunning photograph of the couple, showing Victoria wearing a crown with her Vera Wang-designed dress. Inside the magazine are almost 50 pages dedicated to the wedding. Footballers, bandmates, celebrities, and family were all photographed, and even the wedding invite was featured. The wedding has since been turned into books released by OK, but this original magazine is now much sought after, as it was the very first official coverage of arguably the biggest celebrity wedding of the 90s. Did you buy this issue back in the day? Or maybe you still have it stashed away somewhere? Let me know in the comments. After the Spice Girls' final album in 2000, and before the launch of her fashion label in 2008, Victoria took another shot at music, and that led to some fascinating collectibles. She had already featured on Out of Your Mind, a hit single with True Steppers and Dane Bowers. And in 2001, she released her only solo album titled Victoria Beckham. Despite 2 top 10 singles, the album failed to gain big sales. But in 2003, Victoria returned to music with a new AA side single under ex-Spice manager Simon Fuller. She had enough material recorded for at least 2 albums, experimenting with different genres, including, surprisingly, a cover of Bob Marley's Get Up, Stand Up. By this point, Victoria was making a dance pop record under Pete Hadfield for the Telstar label. But in New York, she met rap entrepreneur Damon Dash, and his influence shook things up. Eventually, she even parted ways with her longtime PR Alan Edwards, who had worked with the Spice Girls since the Spice World era. Just after Christmas in 2003, she released this groove, Let Your Head Go. It might have seemed like a strange time for a single release, but the timing was deliberate. A low competition week almost guaranteed a high chart spot. An online poll showed fans favored this groove, but both tracks were released in two different formats, each one spotlighting a different side of Victoria's music. Clever marketing, and a great way to gauge her sound. This groove leaned into the Damon Dash hip-hop influence, sampling Don't Disturb This Groove by The System, while Let Your Head Go was a sleek dance pop track used in an Asian car commercial. After heavy TV promotion, the single landed at number 3. Not quite the number 1 they hoped for, but still impressive. To me, this release is one of the most underrated solo Spice singles ever. It holds up against early 2000s pop bangers and showed Victoria could stand as a serious pop artist. Fast forward to 2021, and the world was celebrating the 25th anniversary of Wannabe. In collaboration with her old bandmates, Victoria released a t-shirt in this cosmetics bag through her Victoria Beckham label, celebrating both the anniversary and Pride Month. The Proud and Wannabe Your Lover products were pricier than your average Spice merch, but well worth it. Another Spice Girl actually gave me this cosmetics bag as a gift, but I also bought the matching t-shirt, which is stunning. For me, this item perfectly marries her fashion label career with her Spice Girls legacy. It honors not only the debut single, but also Pride Month, which has always been close to the group's values and their LGBTQ fanbase. Celebrities sometimes accept big money deals with countries or organizations that don't respect women's rights or LGBTQ+ people. The Spice Girls, though, have always shown love and support for Pride, a festival that feels more necessary than ever in today's climate of intolerance and division. Did you manage to grab any of the Proud and Wannabe Your Lover items too? Despite only releasing 4 singles and 1 album as a solo artist, and being the only Spice without a solo #1 hit, Victoria racked up some impressive pop achievements. She's the only Spice Girl with a perfect score of all her solo records making the UK Top 10, and she even gained a double cover issue of Smash Hits magazine. For this, she channeled the 2 characters from her Not Such an Innocent Girl video. One cover showing her blonde, innocent side, the other her darker, naughtier alter ego. To get 1 Smash Hits cover was impressive. To get 2 different collectible covers for the same issue was a real pop culture moment. Inside, Victoria opened up about her nerves around solo music, her marriage to David, baby Brooklyn, and the fact she had no contact with Jerry at the time. And at number 1? I could have picked something rare or obscure, but honestly, the best is the best. My favorite Victoria Beckham collectible is her solo album. It may only have sold around 50,000 copies, and it may only include 2 of her 4 singles. But Victoria Beckham, the album, is a pop triumph. If you've never heard it, I seriously recommend giving it a spin. Looking both posh and edgy on the sleeve, the slick production and early 2000s R&B pop sound makes this one of the strongest Spice solo projects. The lead single, Not Such an Innocent Girl, may be the weakest track. The lyrics are empowering, but it lacks that killer hook. Stronger album tracks like Midnight Fantasy and Like That were crying out to be singles. Like That in particular is a personal favorite of mine. It's upbeat, full of girl power energy, and very Jennifer Lopez-esque. Other standouts include No Tricks, No Games, a proper dance floor track, and the ballads IOU and A Mind of Its Own, which remains one of her most radio-friendly moments. The album also includes I Wish, which was later reworked into a duet with Robbie Craig. It was performed on TV but never released as a single. Personally, I think it wasn't the strongest choice for promotion, But honestly, the single decisions across all Spice solo projects often left me scratching my head. If I could have chosen, I'd have gone with Like That, A Mind of Its Own, and Midnight Fantasy with No Tricks, No Games as a bonus. What about you? Do you have a favorite track from Victoria's album? So there you have it, my top 5 favorite Victoria Beckham collectibles. What are your favorite Victoria items? What are your thoughts on her solo music? And did you enjoy the Netflix documentary? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your memories and opinions. That's it for this one. Subscribe for more Spice Girls memorabilia deep dives if you haven't already. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. It really helps me keep creating these videos for you. And if you want more, check out this video next, or dive into this playlist if you really want to spice up your day. Stay spicy.